One of the most common issues that are discussed on UKBF are around the breakdown of relationships between business partners. And it's a really sad fact that more than half of business partnerships collapse and fail. And this is whether it's limited companies where friends, even family, have got together and started the business working together, or partnerships. It's a realism that more than half of them are going to fail. And not fail because the business can't work, they're going to fail because the relationship breaks down. Running a business is a high pressure boiler. There's so many challenges that are going to impact yourself, the person you're working with, your colleague. You just got everything coming at you from all angles. And even when you get together and you have all the greatest aspirations, visions of the future, when that pressure is constant, it's just natural that tensions are going to rise and you're going to have a disagreement. You may recall, if you've listened to these since the beginning, my first nugget was about respect and respecting different opinions. I'll roll back to that and remind you that it's great to disagree. It's great to have different opinions. What's also vitally important is if you're looking at going into business with somebody, and again, I reiterate, it could be families. We've had a conversation going on UKBF where two brothers have gone into business together, and because of disagreements, the relationship has broken down, where the one speaking on UKBF and telling their story feels it's just beyond repair. So the nugget this week is really prepare for the worst. And it's not a negative statement to make. When you're starting in business, there are so many benefits in sharing the load. A partnership can give a business potentially a better chance of success than doing something on your own. But no matter how energetic you're feeling, however fired up the both or three or four, however you all are together about the success of this new venture that you're going to go into, whilst you are still friends, whilst you are still buzzing and thinking of the positivity, think about, what about if we were to disagree on something? How would we handle that? And plan for that now. There's documents referred to shareholders agreements or partnership agreements, and they are some of the most common given advice on UKBF. If you're starting a business and you're going into business with somebody else, two or more people, have these documents drafted now. And the big part of what they cover is, if we disagree fundamentally on something, or if we feel that one is not pulling their weight as much as the other, or for whatever reason, you go through a whole list of things that, where things aren't as great as they could be, how would we handle that? And agree the process, agree how you would handle that now, whilst everything is great. So when those times come, and they will, no matter what you think, you will fall out with your business partner at some point. And the success of the business and the future of the business depends upon how you handle that. And if you have a process or a method or an already agreed document that says, if that happens, we'll do it this way, then you can approach those disagreements in a professional, unemotional, entirely matter of fact, this is what we said we'll do this now, get over it, move on, and you will have a better chance of remaining business partners, friends, close family afterwards. And then your business is going to be one of those successful one, the most successful ones coming out of that. It won't be one of those 50% plus businesses that fail because the relationship breaks down. So it is one of the most heavily debated topics on UKBF. It's one of the most common issues that people come to UKBF looking for support our relationship has broken down, where do we go from here? And the most common advice is, have you or should you go and get a shareholders agreement or a partnership agreement drafted up? It's much better to plan for the worst when things are good, so that when it happens, when these relationships get to a trying time, you know how you're going to address it. That's my tip for today.